Does the bottom of my undershirt stick out the bottom of the sleeves of the Hawaiian? Yes, it does. And you know what? We're calling it a look. I don't decide what's fashionable, but sometimes I start trends. Get on it. Any hooser. Okay, welcome back to another episode of this series I like to call Never Have I Ever. This is where I usually go to fast food places, drive-thrus, restaurants, and I try menu items that I've never tried before or don't want to. Fast food fish. I see it, I go, who's eating that? This is the series where I try those things. Today we're doing a first, and we are actually doing a whole grocery store chain. Today for Never Have I Ever, we are doing Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is an American grocery store chain. The first one, and it's still operating to this day, opened up in 1967 in Pasadena, California by founder Joe Colombi? Maybe the B is silent. Anyways, Joe. Look at Joe. He looks like he owns a grocery store chain. I don't know what that means, but as soon as I saw him, I go, no. This makes sense. This sounds like a little bit of a call from Destiny. Ring, ring, ring. Hey, who's this? It's Destiny calling. You're gonna own a major grocery store chain. Oh, my name's Joe. Great, put that in the title. Joe grew up on an avocado farm. That's kind of fun. He was in the Air Force for a year. He went to Stanford and had his master's in business administration. Early on in his life, worked for drugstores. Rexall? I've never heard of it. In 1958, Rexall, the company, asked him to test out a store brand called Pronto Markets. And these were like markets, grocery stores, to compete with 7-Eleven. Now, I only think of 7-Elevens as like small little gas station stores. I don't know. But apparently these Pronto Markets, they didn't work. So the company was like, just liquidate them or whatever they do in business to shove it under the rug and give us our money back. Investors want phone calls and the stock markets are ping pong and back. I don't know. But Joe is like, no, I'll just buy them from you guys. Now, did I do the research to find out where Joe Colomb had the money to buy out this chain of grocery stores? He was making that good of money? So he like bought up this little grocery store chain that they were trying out and changed it to Trader Joe's. Now, the name, the balls to name your business after yourself. Trader Joe's. That's like if I started like a weed store and just called it Dealer Christine's. Stop on down by Trader Joe's, and when you got the munchies, head on over to Dealer Christine's. We'll get you set up, satisfied, and ready to snack. I'm trademarking that. Now, why is it called Trader Joe's? Apparently, it was named after Trader Vic's, which is a famous tiki-themed restaurant in Southern California back in the day. Because tiki was really big back in the late 50s, and apparently Joe had just vacationed in the Caribbean. So he's like, oh, this place is big. That's a restaurant. I'm also gonna do food. Tiki's big. Caribbean. I was just there. Maybe I should incorporate this theme into my business venture. So the theme of Trader Joe's, which I never realized, is a tropical-infused nautical theme. Like sailors and sea. I didn't know that. I don't know, no. Those two dots, like, do not connect in my brain. Apparently more of, like, Joe's thought is that it makes it stand out as a chain. International travel was really starting to get big. I thought I read something about, like, they had just made jumbo jets or something. So more people doing international travel. And then I guess, like, the sailor theme is meant to represent exploration because they're constantly discovering new products. Like, every grocery store does that, but maybe not. Maybe I'm not even realizing that most grocery stores just, like, sell the products you already know about. Like, all the major brands. This is a very, like, existential crisis fun facts because I was like, do I not know anything about grocery stores? And I made a note early on at this point in my research and I said, I wonder if the theme is still relevant marketing today, or is it just different enough that like Trader Joe's has its own look and so ingrained into the identity of the brand that it's like, why change it? 500 plus locations. If you look at the map, this map from 2022, Illinois has a bunch, but we're like in a Midwest desert of locations. I didn't know that. I only know of one Trader Joe's location. I don't think their logo has ever changed. Not that grocery stores change their logo a lot. If you just Google Trader Joe's mascot and look at like Google images, it's just a bunch of pictures of stuffed animals on the shelves wearing name tags. So I don't think they have an official mascot, but like apparently I'm gonna walk in there and there should be stuffed animals everywhere wearing name tags. Okay? It should be like a Build-A-Bear grocery store. Uniforms. Apparently they did or still do. The workers there wear Hawaiian shirts. Hello, I have a bunch of Hawaiian shirts. I like that. I don't know if they still do that. We'll see today. And apparently they call like the workers like mates and captains. And then there's like a bell that instead of doing like over the head speaker announcements, they have like a bell and a certain amount of dings means different things. What's on my face? A popcorn kernel. Good. The most thing I know about Trader Joe's is the chalkboard signs. They use like those paint markers. I've seen so many TikToks of people where they're like, this is my job. I write and design the signs for Trader Joe's. That sounds very fun, artsy, creative. Apparently they sell a lot of their products under their own label of like Trader Joe's. Basically, it's just like major chains already making this stuff and putting it in every other grocery store. And then Trader Joe's takes it, must do something with it to cut out a middleman and like own it and put their own label on it. But supposedly it helps with like the turnover of constantly having getting newer products. It helps with that. And they're cutting out a middleman in a way that supposedly makes the items cheaper. Which is funny because I kept seeing points being made that a lot of these locations, the 500 plus locations, are always in like rich, well-to-do neighborhoods. Someone explained to me the wines. I don't know. Do they own like a wine chain that's very popular? It's called like $2 Chuck, but the wine's cheap, but they have a lot of wine. Someone explained that to me. Apparently they don't have meats. They don't have like a deli counter. You can't get like freshly sliced meats. Why is that? Does anybody know? Because it's like a grocery store chain. Wouldn't they have a deli department? Sometimes people call Trader Joe's that they're like, they have a cult-like following. And I kind of get it after doing just an hour of research. Because the store's a little intimidating. They don't do a lot of traditional marketing. They don't do TV show commercials. You'll never see billboards of them. You won't see like digital banners on websites, most likely, pushing Trader Joe's. Apparently because customers do it for them. People are constantly doing Trader Joe's hauls and trying the new products. That kind of makes sense. The only ever time I see people eating Trader Joe's stuff is them doing a Trader Joe's haul on like social media, or I'm like rooting around someone else's pantry and I'm like, what is this Caesar salad dip? And they're like, oh, it's from Trader Joe's. I'm like, oh, I don't go there. Anyways, moving on. Push that aside. Where's the Cheetos? When the customers advertise for you, they're already putting their money and buying the products. That's more trustworthy than just a billboard screaming like, shop at Trader Joe's. You can ring the bell and you can wear a Hawaiian shirt and yeah. I also saw that they don't do promotions like coupons, but they have something called a fearless flyer, which is kind of like, it's not a weekly or a monthly newsletter or sale items thing, like not in the traditional sense. And I guess it has like images and comics and products that they're I don't know. It's just a different type of flyer. You've never seen a flyer like this. Instead of giving a cult, it's kind of giving fandom. Trader Joe hoes, Trader Bros. They have a Trader Joe's fan page on Reddit with 374,000 members. People actively liking Trader Joe's enough to join a fan page. I'm not in any fan pages of grocery store chains. You can be. I didn't think that was necessary to me. Liking a brand was like, gotta also like the fan page. It feels like you're in a club. You're a fan of something, so you know the do's, the don'ts, the ins, the outs. You know that it's a nautical theme and they've got the chalkboard. And of course they don't have deli meats. It's kind of like how in order to get a cart from Aldi's, they lock the carts up and you have to put a quarter in. Would you know that walking up? No, you'd be very confused. But if you know Aldi, your frequent flyer, you know the ins and outs. It's funny that I mentioned Aldi because in 1979, Trader Joe's was sold to Aldi's founder, Theo. What's his last name? Who cares? Aldi and Trader Joe's are like this. BFFs. I also, after doing all this research talking about the theme, how they're wearing Hawaiian shirts and they call the workers like captain and mate, and apparently like the workers are supposed to be very nice, borderline, maybe they're flirty. I made a note and I'm asking you now. Do people that shop there regularly, did you know all of this? Have you absorbed all of this information and you've recognized it as a Trader Joe's trademark of the store? You have to buy into this fandom a little bit. I think it's very interesting. My experience, I think I've been there twice. I went once with my friend Mia. We went there late night and I was just like watching her pick stuff out. There's too much to look at. I said Trader Joe's to me kind of feels like that one cousin that looks cool on Instagram. Cousin Joe seems real cool on Instagram. He's always doing really fun stuff and then he shows up at the family reunion and you're like, oh, it's just Joe. He has a couple of nice things and he knows his good angles in a picture, but like he wipes his butt like the rest of us, okay? When he puts pants on, he still has to do that jump and shimmy thing to get his thighs into it. It's just Joe. So we're gonna go there. I'm gonna try and take it all in. It feels like we're getting into a club. There's no bouncer at the front door being like, okay, it's a $10 cover charge. Everyone's allowed in, but like you gotta play it cool. You gotta just pick up your items and play it cool. Oh, hello, how are you? Happy nautical morning, everybody. Sally's does sell seashells down by the seashore. Is that like the password to get in? I'm gonna try stuff in the snacks, desserts, and drinks department. Nothing that has to be heated up and cooked. I also did turn to the Patreon and they gave me a bunch of suggestions of things to go and try because obviously I have no idea. Let's go to Trader Joe's. I don't think I'm gonna wear the Hawaiian shirt in the store because I don't need them to be yelling at me to go clock in for my shift. And I'm like, I don't know, Joe. Oh my god, we've hit the mother load! So much to talk about. I gotta throw some of this in the freezer. I took a bunch of notes. First of all, Sunday Trader Joe's, a little bit of a zoo. There's these Trader Joe bags, kind of cute. Took a bunch of notes, took a bunch of pictures. Okay, when you walk in, there is flowers, right? When you walk in, flowers on this wall. There's pictures of like the murals that I saw. They had these cows wearing Hawaiian shirts. That was kind of fun. These bumblebees on the wall by the flowers. We talked a lot about the signage. They had like these big chalkboards. I love this one for this bread. Look at the detail on this one. The red, the blue drop shadow. Like, is everything handwritten, and then they must, what's that called when you like seal it? It's like when you, not when you shellac it. I don't know. I just broke my office chair too as I sat down. Broke the damn armrest off my office chair. Laminated. They laminate all the signs. Now, the uniforms. Everyone's kind of wearing whatever. Everyone's wearing like work pants. Not like work in an office pants. Work pants, like cargo pants. I saw a lady wearing like camo pants. Everyone's wearing something different. Some people wearing t-shirts, long sleeves, sweatshirts. All of them had some sort of Trader Joe mark on them. I saw some people wearing those Hawaiian shirts. I saw that they have a captain's bridge, and here's where the bell is. And then I took a picture. They had the bell's rules. The 3 bells, 2 bells, 1 bell. I think only like the captains, who are the supervisors, have to wear the Hawaiian shirts. That's what I got. I stood in line behind 3 girls and a mom, and they were checking out like 4 different times, so I had time to look around. I said, you could walk the whole place in about 10 minutes. But since they don't sell everything in bulk and everything is not like a name brand that you know, every single item feels like it is unique. So there's so much to look at. Where it's like, oh, look at this. Oh. And then like you see something and you're like, oh, I should try that. The cashiers and everyone seemed friendly. Everyone seemed like they were making conversation. The guy checking out the family in front of me, he goes, mom and 3 daughters. One of her daughters is friends with my daughter. Something like that. And it's like, oh, small world. I only had a basket. So I put the basket down and we were like joking, very friendly. He was telling me things to buy. And then he's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't remember when we started selling car keys here. And I was like, what? And he pulled my car keys out of the basket. I had thrown my car keys in the bottom of the basket and then he started piling stuff on top. And I was like, oh, very funny. A cashier like 2 over was handing out stickers to like a little girl. There was a lot of workers there. For every 4 customers, there was a worker. Like that's how many people were in there. I said the order of everything really doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. I know that the flowers seem to be at the front and then they put all the cold stuff along the wall. And then the other corner seemed to be wine. But everything else in between kind of felt like a free-for-all. They clumped it together, but I don't know what the rhyme or reason is. It seems fun, nice, cool in there, quirky, unique items. Let's try stuff. I'm starving. I'm ready. You can see all of it sitting on here in the background. Okay, we have to, of course, try the Trader Joe's dark chocolate peanut butter cups. People in my Patreon were raving about these. The cashier was raving about them. And whenever I did any research, these popped up as like one of their top items. I think Trader Joe's started something called like the Product Hall of Fame. If that doesn't scream fandom to me. They have a Product Hall of Fame. This was on there. Okay, I am not usually a fan of... Ooh, that's kind of a fun little opening. I'm not usually a fan of dark chocolate. It's so many thoughts because dark chocolate, sure, whatever. Chocolate is chocolate, dark chocolate. They almost have like a hard shell coating, which immediately I'm like, how come Reese's Peanut Butter Cups has never done like a hard shell? That's what's great about these. Not that they're dark chocolate. The fact that it was like, had like a nice crunch to it. Interesting. And the peanut butter on the inside is like a very creamy peanut butter. There's no crumbly to it. Is it my favorite thing in the world? No. Would it grow on me? Yes. Do I like them more than regular Reese's Peanut Butter Cups? I mean, they're up there. If Reese's Peanut Butter Cups knew it was good for them, they would make like that crackable outer shell like they're doing here. And the fact that they come in that container and they're not completely covered in foil, but just like the cup part is, kind of like that. That's fun. Saw these on the shelf. These said like a customer favorite. And I saw these in my research. I can't remember if someone said these on the Patreon. These are rolled corn tortilla chips, chili and lime flavored. I think these are supposed to be like another version of Takis. Never really had Takis before. You guys know my pain, my pain tolerance. My spice level tolerance is pretty low. I think Flaming Hot Cheetos are hot and I have to drink like a gallon of milk with them. I love the color. Customer favorite. I had to try them because now I am a customer. For every single thing I bought, does it say how many items? 16 items for $64.80. I feel like buying big name brand equivalent of everything I bought today would be at least probably 100, if not like more in the 80s. So do I think it's cheaper? Yes, I was actually pleasantly surprised. Almost every single thing I bought was under $5. The most expensive thing I bought was the damn Jingle Jangle thing. It comes in a big tin. Chili and lime rolled corn tortillas. Ooh, that one had a lot on it. Okay, yeah, they're good. The thing about Trader Joe's is I don't think you're gonna find many things that taste horrible because I feel like with how unique their products are and how like small quantities they have, if the people hate something, they just get rid of it right away. I don't know what regular Takis taste like. These are nice. They're very light. Lots of flavor. Light. There's lots of lime on those. I could see you like having a couple of these for lunch. They're not bad. I'm gonna try and not make a face when I eat this one. Oh yeah, I mean, just another great day at the office. I don't know, I made a call to HR. I think everyone should be wearing Hawaiian shirts. I think we're gonna start putting a bell above the water cooler. So we can I sucked in a crumb. So we can ring a bell when someone gets a sale. As I was leaving Trader Joe's, so they ring that someone was dinging the bell. Ding, ding, ding! Need a manager! Look at the color. And just so we know, because I know chip bags love to not fill it, this is about how full it is. I'm gonna keep these and I'm gonna snack on these. Would I reach for them every single time? No. Looking at this bag right now, I think every single thing that I got is a Trader Joe's brand. I don't know what the ratio of Trader Joe's branded items to non are. I didn't even clock that. Whoever does the design work at Trader Joe's, this is nice. I see you, graphic designers at Trader Joe's, if you're watching, and I applaud you. All right, let's try one of the drinks I got. I got like 4 different drinks. This was suggested to me on the Patreon. Trader Joe's sparkling white tea with pomegranate juice beverage. I'm not really big into seltzers, which I thought this was a seltzer, but it's a white tea. Here's what the can looks like. I also just want to take one quick second, 30 seconds of your time. I love that this series is liked by you guys and popular because like me going into Trader Joe's and being like, I'm here to do research. I'm here to take everything in and look and buy products that I think would be fun. Such a nice way to approach life. I'm just approaching everything with like a curiosity. I'm here to look, listen, observe, take notes, try fun things. This is a great way to get out of your comfort zone and try something new. This says pleasantly pomegranate. Even on the dreariest of days, it'll add swagger to your step and leave you feeling positively happy. Positively peppy. You heard it here, folks. That's what the damn bottle says. Okay. I do like that it's like a tea. The pomegranate's a nice little punch on the back end. It is fizzy, it's bubbly. Sip, repeat. That's what it says on the can. They had a couple different flavors of these. Someone had this at their house and they're like, this is all I have. We got some of these in the fridge. I'd be like, I'll take one of those. Someone else suggested that I check out their dried fruit section. They had a bunch of different types to try. Soft and juicy mango. Oh, okay, that one kind of ripped weird. Oh, so smelly. It's coming out like one piece. Doesn't look the most appetizing. I never really eat dried fruit unless it's in a trail mix, but I'm here to try. Okay. That's good. Are these like coated in sugar? I can't tell. I don't know anything about dried fruit. That's good. The only other form of mangoes I eat is in a smoothie. These are fantastic. Is this a Trader Joe's magical recipe thing they're doing here? Or does all dried mango kind of taste like this? I don't know. But dang, this is good. The texture's a little weird. Like the way that it ripped off of there kind of made me think it was like a raw piece of meat. For some reason, the texture right there just threw me off. You just can't think about it. Let's do something I think I'm not gonna enjoy. The mini almost everything bagel, sandwiches, crackers, with cream cheese filling flavored with other natural flavors. That's a long title. And you know what, Trader Joe's? You couldn't hide that behind a bunch of graphics because it is what it is. The gimmick is that it's mini, almost everything bagel, sandwiches, crackers. It's every single other word is a juxtaposition. By combining the almost all the savory sensations of our everything but the bagel seasoning blend, which I heard is also a Trader Joe's staple. This will give you the feeling of a fresh from the deli everything bagel all in one bite-sized snack. Handful during a movie, takes them along on a road trip, or use them to add a little extra specialness to a school lunch. That's how they look coming out of the bag. And cream cheese filling. How would this not be refrigerated if it was a cream cheese filling? I think it's going to be like a crumbly cream cheese-like, but actually just like a cheese spread filling. Oh my gosh. The smell coming, it smells like someone literally just shoved a hot everything bagel with a crap ton of cream cheese under my nose. They got the smell down perfectly. Like, that is impressive. Yeah, they're good. I don't even really like everything bagel seasoning, but like, actually look at, hold on, the ratio. Okay, the uniformity, the presentation, there's hardly any. They're good though. Okay, yeah, I could eat this whole box. I could eat this whole damn box. These are good. They have like a nice little blend of flavor, a little savory. This with like maybe a couple pieces of salami like you make cheese and crackers. I thought I would hate these. I do not know how they took the cool smoothness, the creaminess of a cream cheese and made it into a filling like this. Somehow they nailed the flavor perfectly. They are a little like dry in the sense that I'm like kind of picking it out of my teeth. Like you need like something to drink with it. Damn, am I a Trader Joe's fan? Catch me on the Reddit. Oh, I thought this said sell by May 3025, as in a 1,000 years from now. May 30th, I think. Good shelf life. No gimmicky graphics, no nothing. It says these marvelously munchable mini sandwich crackers uncannily capture almost everything about the feeling of a fresh from the deli everything bagel all in one bite. They really do. It is actually uncannily captured. That's what the damn thing should be. Uncannily captured snacks. That's what the big brand is called, and then you make stuff like this. Good job, team. Okay, now we gotta try this damn Jingle Jangle. Everyone talks about it. It's all over the internet. It was right when you walked in. Is this a Christmas? Is it Jingle Jangle a seasonal Christmas thing? A fun mix of fan favorite candy treats. Oh, is the damn dark chocolate peanut butter things in here? We have chocolate that jingle jangle jingles. Well, when you shake the tin. Oh, is that why it's called that? Anyway, oh my god, if they would have put any hooser, I would have shit my pants. Any hooser, there's a party of bite-sized dark and milk chocolate covered salty sweets inside every tin. Gather your friends, satisfy your chocolate cravings, and give it a jingle jangle. Milk and dark chocolate covered pretzels, dark chocolate covered caramel popcorn, milk and dark chocolate mini peanut butter cups. Is not that one I just bought. Dark chocolate embodied JoJo's cookies, milk chocolate candies. So why is Trader Joe's so big into the dark chocolate? Okay, here's the jingle jangle. Oh, okay. It all just looks the same in the tin. I was expecting like some pizzazz, some color. So this must be the milk chocolate. Okay, I don't like. I've had way better milk chocolate covered pretzels. I don't like that. Not a fan. Oh my gosh, these are really mini little of the peanut butter cups. Not mini. I love how Reese's peanut butter cups was like, we made mini ones. And then Trader Joe says, hold my nautical themed grocery store. Hold it for a second. I'm going to make even smaller peanut butter cups. I don't know what this is. Popcorn. That's chocolate covered caramel popcorn. Okay, all I taste is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate and robed? What the hell is that? JoJo's cookie? I don't like this. It's too much chocolate. The chocolate is too overwhelming, but everything has like a different texture. You can't taste the flavor of the caramel. That one barely tasted like a cookie. The milk chocolate is gross. This is not a variety. I feel like this is executed so poorly. It's just everything smothered and covered in like this subpar chocolate. I hate this. And I hate it even more that it's so popular. And frankly, the graphics are the most boring thing we've seen all day. At least this has no graphics and this spoke for itself. It took a stand. They put the same thing on both sides of the box. This is boring to your eyes and your taste buds. And frankly, it's kind of insulting that they're like, we're known for our jingle jangle. And I'm like, you know what the sound of the jingle jangle is? It's the change in my pocket that I'm saving up to go shop somewhere else. The jingle jangle? And how it's like, you can hear jingle jangle in the tin. That could have been something great. You could have put so many things in here. It just sounds like 3 chunks of chocolate hitting each other. That's not jingle jangle. I need different texture, sizes, things exposed, color. So boring. Joe, I know the original Joe of Trader Joe's has passed on, but he has a son named Joe. I don't care if you guys sold the company at Aldi's. Are you watching this? Are you seeing what they're doing to the jingle jangle? I don't know if it was always like that. Y'all need to shake it up. The packaging alone. And that was the most expensive thing. Absolutely not. That was $10. I've never paid $10 to be so mad. That is nuts. All right, let's move on, because we just took a turn. If you like the jingle jangle, teach your own. I could tell you like chocolate. Not even a white. I did not see a single white chocolate option in that whole store. I like white chocolate. I like milk chocolate, and I didn't think I liked dark chocolate. The peanut butter cups really turned me around. I didn't see a single white chocolate option in that whole place. How come there's no white chocolate in that whole tin? Why? It would add color, a different flavor profile. Maybe it would let the caramel popcorn breathe a little bit. I'm gonna pick up this box again. This plain looking box that is perfectly executed. If I ever hear someone talk to me in real life about Trader Joe's and go, oh my gosh, the jingle jangle, best thing, gotta try it. I'll be like, get away from me. Get away from me. Ever tried the almost everything mini bagel bites with the cream cheese filling that are decadent and uncannily fantastic? Ever tried one of those? No, you haven't. You're sitting there hovering over a tin of jingle jangle. I wouldn't even put that at a party because half the time people would be like, well, what is the mix? What's in the jingle jangle? And then you gotta pick up the whole damn tin and be like, oh, well, people are sticking their hands in it. And you're like, oh, it's the candies, or it's a dark chocolate cup, or it's a mini peanut butter cup, or it's a covered piece of popcorn, it's the pretzel. Oh, let me just pick it up. They couldn't even put the damn what it is on the inside label of that tin so you could at least just look at the lid and you would have to pick up the... How did y'all drop the ball on the jingle jangle? And then you're gonna be known for it. And it's the most expensive. And it was in my face when I walked in. I only bought it because everyone was talking about it and I'm doing it for a video. Otherwise, no. Wrong. I'm doing this for the people who have never been to Trader Joe's, and one day you might find yourself at a Trader Joe's and you go, I want to try the jingle jangle. Everyone always talks about the jingle jangle and we're on a road trip where we might never be a Trader. and you see this video and you go, forget the Jingle Jangle. Let's go find the good stuff in the back. Honestly, this video is going too good. I was giving Trader Joe's too much praise, when usually on this channel, I find stuff that I absolutely detest and hate and can make fun of it. I'm glad that we found something that we could disagree on. Let's try another drink that I hopefully will love, and I'll turn this back around. This is a Trader Joe's French vanilla cold brew coffee. Was it expensive? It was $1.99. Okay, good enough. I don't really like the silver. It's not the most eye-catching thing to me, but let's try it. I've never had a lot of luck with canned coffee in the past. No. Tastes like every other canned coffee I've ever had. It's flat. It's boring. It tastes like it's been on a can for a shelf for a hot minute. No, disappointed again. There's just something about canned coffee that tastes like it's been sitting on your shelf in a World War II bunker for a hot minute. And they didn't even have canned coffee back then. Someone went in their time machine, grabbed a couple cans from Trader Joe, went back in time, put it in their bunker, and then their great-great-great-great-grandchildren found it how many years later, and they go, oh my gosh, Grandpa was a genius. He invented canned coffee. No, he didn't. His cousin named Joe, who owned a grocery store, did, okay? And it still tastes like garbage. Annie Hooser. Moving on. People were talking about the dips. I got overwhelmed by the dips. Okay, so it's just a lot of Trader Joe's chili, Trader Joe's salsa, Trader Joe's I've also seen on social media the Caesar salad dip. I saw it, grabbed it, moved on. It doesn't say chicken Caesar salad. So what is this supposed to taste like? It's just Caesar dressing, but oh, it says ingredients. Romaine lettuce is the first ingredient. It's supposed to taste like the whole Caesar salad. Okay. She's got high hopes. If that tastes like an everything freaking bagel, cream cheese, seasoning, and the bagel itself, then they could somehow make this taste like a damn Caesar salad. And I love Caesar salads. Now, this is really good. Could you take a piece of popcorn chicken and dunk it in here? And that'd be like eating a Caesar salad on the go? That sounds fantastic. I want to open this so it doesn't explode. It smells like a Caesar salad. That tore horribly, just right up the middle. Didn't even get the whole seal. I found these in the kitchen. They're just pretzel crisps. I want to be wowed, people. It does. Heavy on like the anchovies and the Caesar dressing. Like your breath is gonna kick after this. I feel like mine's already been overtaken by this anchovy flavor. Oh my. It's like we're dipping the croutons in it. Oh, it's a little strong. Whatever vehicle you're using, you don't need a lot of the dip on there. It's strong. Romaine lettuce, sour cream, water, honey, lemon juice, Parmesan cheese, anchovy paste. There it is. Worcestershire style sauce. Okay. The only way I've eaten much anchovies is a Caesar salad. Now, we heard of girl dinner. We heard of the famous pairing of, oh, if you're going to get your Caesar salad, you have to get a plate of fries on the side. If you dipped fries... I can make a whole video just dunking things that taste good with Caesar salad in here. We could dip just croutons. We could dip just popcorn chicken. We could dip French fries in the Caesar salad dip. And I'm telling you, it would taste great. This is what I'm talking about. There is a lot going on in this dip. It is a lot of textures, maybe even a little borderline grainy, but not in a sense that hit me right away. I'm just like looking at it and I feel like there's a lot of little tiny chunks in here that could be mistaken as like it's grainy. But this is such an ingenious product. I mean, nothing beats the green leafy crunch of like an iceberg lettuce. That's what salad is all about, is that crunch. That's a great alternative. Next, we're gonna try the mini hold the cone ice cream cones. Now, do I understand the concept? It's just like the bottom of the cone that everyone seems to love. I didn't know that we all loved the bottom of the cone. I thought we all liked the ice cream in the cone covered in chocolate. Let me guess, it's dark chocolate? I'm sure it is. Here's what the box looks like. They had like a vanilla, a chocolate chip, but I like peppermint and it's a seasonal one, so I tried it. Don't worry, I took all the other ones out of here and put them in a separate bag. I mean, even the damn cone is chocolate now that I'm looking at it. They couldn't even put like a normal waffle cone. I'm not saying it's bad or wrong. I'm just asking why. Someone at Trader Joe's made the decision that we are heavy into chocolate. It's a chocolate paradise over here. Come ye, come all. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe had a cousin named Charlie and he went to a factory when he was younger. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Okay, let's try this because it's melting. Peppermint ice cream? Not bad. This ice cream has a weird creaminess to it. I mean, it is ice cream. You know how like Culver's sells custard? I think it's not technically ice cream, it's custard. Or some, you know how like places do that where it's, if it's not exactly ice cream, they can't call it that. It's giving more milk, like frozen milk instead of frozen ice cream. It's very interesting. See, and then like this is a good third of the whole product. It's just cone, just a chocolatey cone on the bottom. This, I feel, I don't care. Isn't this, again, like another one of their staple products? It is interesting because everything is distributed and sold exclusively by Trader Joe's in California. It says on here above the barcode, the plant number. The plant manufacturing number. This doesn't say where it was made. That's a little sketch fest. Okay, only this has the plant number on it. I wonder why. Number 06-189. Maybe because it's a dairy product and it's a cold dairy product. If I'm eating ice cream, I'm eating ice cream for the ice cream. I get that there's a market for the people who just love the cone. And more specifically, love chocolate and love Trader Joe's. The very last thing I got that we're going to try in the main video is I saw they have gum. They have Trader Joe's gum. It's looking like to me that it's kind of like that cubed gum from Icebreakers. I think that's who make it. Very big on the naturally mint flavored chewing gum. A lot of their products, like those ice cream cones, look like old-timey, which is even more confusing. We do this nautical tiki theme, and then I look on the wall, and the mural is very specific to the Midwest, the cows and the Hawaiian shirts, and then you're going to have old-timey looking products. It's a little confusing. Everyone else is just buying into it, but if you look a little closer, you're like, oh, there's 7 different themes clashing together and everything's covered in chocolate. Anybody find that interesting? Anybody find that weird? Where's Joe? Why is everyone wearing Hawaiian shirts? Why do I keep hearing the bell ding? It's like Pavlov dog syndrome or whatever it is. I'm like, ding, buy a product, ding, get something chocolate covered, ding, 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 jingle, ding, jingle, ding, jingle, jangle, ding, 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 jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jingle. And that's how you become a jingle jangle addict. How do I get this open? How? Oh, what? Are you? Whoa. Let me get closer so we can unpack it. Why do these look like little rabbit pellets? White dusted rabbit pellets. Why is that? Then I look here and it says ABC, already been chewed gum wrappers. Choose your words carefully. What? And then you lift up this flap and they give you gum wrappers. Gum wrappers to spit your gum. I love that. I get that because you just have them free flowing in here that maybe you need some gum wrappers because I always take a piece of gum and then save the wrapper. What are we doing here? Trader Joe's gum base is an all-natural tree sap called chickle. Is that what they're called? Chiclets? It tastes like someone chewed all the flavor out of this. Rolled it into a ball, stuck it in a freezer, freeze-dried it, and gave it back to me. I understand that gum nowadays has a bunch of chemicals in it, but if you're chewing a piece of gum for the reasons of my breath stinks, I need a piece of gum, I need something like, I need lots of that minty flavor in my mouth right now, this is not for you. This feels like gum for people who just need to chew gum because they are like anxious about something, they need to like keep their mouth busy, maybe they're trying to kick up smoking. Someone took all the flavor out of this gum already. Like the flavor's gone. It's been literally 20 seconds. That's a fail. Why does it look like little pellets? You guys couldn't press it into any other shape, into a T for Trader Joe's, into a boat to look like the Trader Joe's theme. Okay, I think that'll do it for this episode. I'm very proud of us. Like, I feel like I got such a variety of things. You guys had great suggestions. I got to try the staples. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below. I want all of the dirt on Trader Joe's. If you've never been there, what you would try. If you go there, tell me if you have ever understood the theme and the fandom. Tell me everything. Tell me your favorite products. Tell me things you hate. And also comment down below where I should go next. We can keep doing grocery store chains. We can go back to restaurants. Like, subscribe if you want to check out my Patreon. I got more items that I want to try over there. But yeah, Trader Joe's. I see you. And I overall am pleasantly surprised by what you got going on over there, okay? Never said that about a grocery store chain before, so props to you. I wouldn't buy this as a housewarming gift. I wouldn't give it to my friends. This is something like you bought a house and your realtor thinks they should like give you a gift. Like, oh, congrats on buying a house. This is some shit your realtor would give you after you bought a house. They're like, oh, you guys don't drink? I'll get them some Jingle Jangle. Don't you be bringing this cursed, boring ass snack into our newly renovated house. I'm about to jingle jangle my way out of here. I'm gonna start calling things I don't like Jingle Jangle. Nice bathroom decor. You just renovated the place? It's giving Trader Joe's Jingle Jangle in here. That guy over there is just pissing me off. So bland and yet in your face at the same time. Mr. Jingle Jangle over there. I'm convinced Trader Joe had a cousin named Charlie who ran a chocolate factory, and he also had a cousin that sucked and his name was Jack, and they said, hit the road, Jack, and take your Jingle Jangle no more, no more. Hit the road, Jingle Jangle, don't you come back in my cart no more, no more, no more. What she said, hit the road, Jingle Jangle, don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Vanilla almond spice chai protein powder smoothie. It tastes like the sound of you ripping tape off a cardboard box. Does that make any sense? I don't know what you're talking about. French onion popcorn. What's the flavor in here that I'm not liking? Dark chocolate covered pistachios. It smells delicious. Didn't I see that in your video and you ripped it to shreds and said it was a waste of a product and then you gave it to us? I'm like, oh, we're gonna have a problem.